My name's Alyssa Martinez.
My name is Heather Polfus.
I'm Valerie Mondihano.
Hi, I'm Barrett White.
My name's Amy Laskowski, and I'm the tournament director for Feather Frenzy, this year Feather Frenzemic.
I started playing disc golf in 1999.
I started about 4 years ago.
First tournament ever was Women's Global in 2018, and after that I was just hooked.
My first tournament was January 2000.
I moved to Texas, and 2 years after living there, I didn't really have anything to do, me and my family. Played, didn't really like it until I realized it was something to do as a family. It wasn't just about the sport, it was more about the quality time I got to be with my family.
When I first started, I would be the only woman in the Joliet tournaments, or one of three, one of two.
Our women's scene was not as large as it has gotten over the last several years.
When they didn't have enough of us, they'd say, hey, how about you play with the juniors? And now you have enough to have women in every division, and it's been amazing.
I absolutely love women's tournaments, women's leagues, seeing the amount of women that are coming out and competing now. It's a phenomenal change from what I saw years ago.
Birdie Babes was started in 2014 by Gabby Arianutzis.
Gabby and Amy and Casey have done, and Paula have done so much to develop the sport in this area. They have a women's league. You have double digits women every week. It's amazing.
We started with our first tournament having about 20 to 25 ladies.
I went to the Feather Frenzy when it first started. I was part of those 20 ladies that first played.
Over the years, we've grown exponentially. From last year to this year, we have doubled in size. We had about 40, 45 women last year, and we have over 80 women this year. It's amazing.
Elaine told me when I was first starting, she said, no one remembers what your throws were like. They remember how you made them feel. They remember how you were to play with. So be pleasant and make it a sport better. And that's the kind of environment I started in.
Yeah, Miss White, I see it. I see it. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Allison. Yeah, don't worry about how you got there. You got there. You got there. Let's go. Let's go.
Vern, you're my dude. Thank you.
There it is. There it is.
I had to take
You
extra
got this.
time on that because I was
You
like,
got this.
I had to make that extra time.
Let's go. Go get him now. Go get him. All right. There it is. It's all the spotters. There we go. Great job. Great job. Give me some, Mama. Give me some. Thank you for waking us up. Yeah, brother. Go get him. I like this guy.
We've lost and gained over the years, but we definitely have a core group of girls that has stuck around. They're committed to leagues, tournaments. There's probably about 20 girls that are the core of Birdie Babes that play all of the events and play all the leagues.
The females of the sport just are great. We support each other, we're passionate about the sport, and we just want to see it grow.
I said every one of the spotters either don't have a girlfriend,
Right,
or are married, and that's why they're here.
right, right. Exactly. Yeah, all my buddies that play, most of them are single. The next group should be here in the next couple.
Got the right idea.
The growth trajectory it's on is amazing.
Every year I wonder how I could top the year before, and somehow we do it. Next year's gonna be tough to top.
I think we could be as big as the guys one day. If we keep pushing and we keep striving towards that goal and don't give up, we'll be as big as the men one day.
I would like the trajectory to take it to a place where guys don't think and say, you throw so well for a girl. You know, they just look at you and say, you throw really well.
Also, I've noticed with the women's events like this, we do get a lot of first-time tournament players.
It was my first women's only tournament too when I first started playing, and you just feel a lot more comfortable going to women's events.
They're getting to experience that with women, and it's a cool thing.
And now 4 years later, seeing that we're at over 80 women that are competing at this tournament today, it's phenomenal.
I have Haley, who's playing now, and she tells me I'm her mentor. And I told her she should choose better because I'm old.
Most challenging would just be the ways to keep everyone safe. There's a little construction going on at 14 and 15. It should not be a problem. If there is any sort of problem, call me and we'll try and, like if there's a truck in your way or something, we'll try to get rid of it.
I mean, should I just throw? Like, I don't know. Wait.
Like, I mean, you gotta think when you park there, like, this is a good spot, right?
I think they just didn't realize there was a basket. When he looked at it, he was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think he's gonna move it, so I would wait.
Okay, now we got that.
You're Randy Rebecca Melody.
I learned more than just, you know, throwing a disc. I learned how to challenge myself physically, mentally, how to improve, and I take that outside the disc golf course, and it helps me just in life in general.
It's so much more supportive. I played with a guy who got stuck on a women's cart at Illinois State one year, and he's a touring pro, and he's playing with us. After the round, he goes, "You guys are so much more fun than the guys." He goes, "You guys make a mediocre shot and you're all high-fiving." He goes, "I have the best shot of my life and somebody may grunt at me." In golf, I want everyone to have their best throws. And if I beat them because I play better than their best throws, that's awesome. If I beat them because they didn't play well, that's not the same. I want them to do as well as they can. And whoever wins, wins. But it's about having everybody else have the most fun.
My favorite part is definitely getting to travel and meeting a bunch of new people and making these lifelong friendships.
Some of my best friends that I've made are female disc golfers. We form really great friendships that transcend off the course.
The camaraderie is fantastic.
The camaraderie is awesome.
The camaraderie is all there at the women's tournaments. I don't always get that same vibe when I go to men's tournaments.
I just feel like there's just so much more women, and it's so much more, I guess, support you feel. Instead of the guys, you don't really interact with them.
I love throwing frisbees.
So at that point,
COVID changed everything.
COVID has definitely affected tournament season for everybody.
We had plans to tour this year, and it kind of cut that in half. I played probably like a quarter of the tournaments I would have liked to play, but I wasn't able to get two big events out.
I have never played this few tournaments in my life. In my disc golf career, this is the fewest tournaments I've played by far.
It definitely was something I was even concerned about because I love seeing people come from Michigan. We have someone from Georgia that's actually up here competing today too. And it's awesome that even with those restrictions and everything, we are still able to have these people all from these different states come and play this tournament.
We all have our masks that we wear when we're not able to stay 6 feet apart.
I take every precaution. My mask is in my pocket. If I'm closer than 6 feet, my mask is here. I'm trying to follow science. It's been a crazy year. This community has helped make it less crazy.
It takes a lot of work to put on a tournament no matter what, but to do it in COVID times.
this year is a little different. We're doing tea times to keep from gathering in large groups.
The fact that they made this happen despite the numbers going up was so good, because I'm watching the news going, please don't cancel. And they had it, and it was great.
I'm very happy that we were able to get this tournament going, and especially with how the COVID restrictions are in Illinois, I'm really happy we were able to make it work.
It blows my mind. It's still, even being here today with all these women here, I never never thought that we would sell out, especially this year during a pandemic.
The disc golf community came together and made it work. And it's because it's community. Can we work together as a community? Can we care about each other as a community? And the disc golf community is setting an example of how do we do that? How do we take care of each other and still love each other?
And I do what I gotta do to keep myself safe. I don't care if it hurts someone's feelings by not giving them love, because it's not personal, you know?
Virtual hug.
Like Mark, I had to yell at Mark. He came up behind me at Trinity one night and was like, squeezed me with his head on my shoulder. I'm like, Mark, don't touch me. Don't breathe on me.
But he loves you.
I know. He's like, I'm sorry, I forgot COVID's like a thing. I'm like, yeah, Mark. The pandemic has had a huge positive effect on disc golf. It's one of the safest sports that you can play right now, and people are just picking up discs every day to try it out, and I see so many new people, guys and girls, all the time. It's awesome.
I had friends whose girls grew up playing disc golf with me, and they'd be like, I'm gonna put her in your division just so she learns from you. He's like, she's gonna beat you one day. I'm like, and I will be the first to hug her and say, great job. I look forward to the new girls beating me, because it means that they've fallen in love with the sport and grown with it. And that's how this works. I play with some of the legends of the sport. I've been so privileged. I got to play with Juliana, I've played with Des, I played with Lisa Warner, Elaine King, all these women who are just legendary. And the fact that I get to pass on some of these great things that I learned from them to the new generation is amazing. It's what it's about.